I believe we are at a profound point of technology-driven disruption, and higher education and universities are going to need to respond to it.
Our students are changing, the world is changing, the world is more digital, and if we aren't preparing them for this world of interconnectivity, then we are not doing a good job as a higher education institution.
Part of our duty as educators is not just to teach students the right things, it's also to teach them to use the right tools from an employability perspective as well. So it's not just content, it's also about delivery.
Universities quite often can be quite traditional in their approach, and actually being able to embrace digital transformation, that's something that's really important for the future within the sector.
When we say digital transformation, it can mean so many different things to people, depending on their role, depending on their context, depending on the type of university that they work in. But most importantly, we wanted to try and broaden our sector's understanding of digital transformation and really bring it back to being around people, around really supporting staff, researchers, leaders, students to think about the ways that digital can enhance what they do, and at the end of the day, create that exceptional experience for all students.
We're operating inside an environment that is fast changing, that is uncertain, and we knew there was a whole set of activities that we needed to get on with around supporting our staff, supporting our learners. It's important for us to adopt a framework that gave us an opportunity to look at a wide range of different areas, and for us to ask the question, have we thought about that?
I think one of the benefits of the Jisc framework is that it has been developed with the sector. It was iterative over time and you could see it growing, and I think just the extent of it does represent where most higher education institutions in the UK are in terms of the sorts of things that they're thinking about.
So the number one challenge with getting a successful digital transformation is almost to forget the word digital and think about culture and people. And our framework, I think, really highlights that. It talks about technology very little. It talks about people, process, culture, skills, capabilities and leadership. Those are the important things that organisations need to focus on.
Often in universities we can have a siloed mentality, and the language of education doesn't always speak to the language of digital services or administration. Using the Jisc framework has allowed us to create a shared language and shared understanding across the university.
It is very person-centric, and it does think about values and behaviours.
And it provides a balanced view across all of the different areas where we're going to have to advance digital transformation.
Within a university context, I think it's incredibly important that we show that the things that we are designing and developing have got credibility from trusted partners. And that's something that Jisc has brought to us.
Universities are key at providing the skills for the next generation. So if they are providing those students with those skills, capabilities, approaches to technology, which their students have seen modelled and used at their institutions, they've been given the skills to confidently use technologies like artificial intelligence and the whole other gamut of things that are coming out. I think that will have a very positive impact on the UK more widely.
The choice is not about the pace of digital transformation. That pace is set for us externally. The choice is whether we respond to it and are able to sustain higher education as we understand it or not.